Namaste everyone, my name is Payal and welcome to Yoga and Me. Today I'm going to take you through a session for classical sun salutation or Surya Namaskara. I will be guiding you through all the postures, what to do, how to do and what to avoid. We really don't need any props for Surya Namaskara or sun salutation, but if you are a complete beginner and you know that forward bends are not very easy or very comfortable for you, then I would suggest keep a pair of blocks with you. And if you don't have yoga blocks, that's fine. Something similar like this, maybe a box or a thick book, just keep them next to you. You may or may not need them, but just keep them handy. So I'm putting them to the side and I will guide you how to use and when to use them. So for Surya Namaskara, we start by standing at the top of our mat and our feet are hip width apart. What I mean by hip width apart? My feet are directly underneath my hips. Now have a look at your toes. If your toes are turning out and you're standing something like this, then you need to bring your toes in. So it's not that feet are hip width apart, but they need to be parallel at the same time. By making the feet like this, we are standing at the top of our mat, arms by the side of your body. Roll the shoulders down, tuck your tailbone in and try not to flare your ribs out. We are standing tall. Stay active and engaged in your abdominals. Looking forward. Your chin is nearly parallel to the floor. So neither we are looking up nor we are looking down. Looking forward. From here, bring your hands to the center of your chest in prayer position where your thumbs are pressing into the center of your chest. Pranamasana, prayer position. Take one full breath here. Starting now, breathe in. First posture is Urdhva Hastasana, where we lift the arms up and at the same time we shift our gaze up, we look up. Important thing here is there is a slight back bend, and how to do this back bend? We push the pelvis, we push the hips forward and then we lean back. But our head should be in between our arms. Don't try to do it like this. No, take your arms back and your head is in between your arms. We breathe in here, breathing out. We fold forward, Uttanasana. Now, if you can go all the way down, your forehead is nearly touching your knees. That's fine. Your fingertips are aligned with your toes. If you feel you are not able to go all the way down, then you need to use your blocks. Place them to either side. Rest your hands onto your block. And yes, you can bend your knees here. Your knees don't need to be perfectly straight here. Absolutely bend them. Your belly and thigh need to touch each other. Forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, right leg goes back, equestrian pose, Ashwasanchalasana. Now for doing this one, make sure your feet are hip width apart. Because if your feet are in one straight line, you're definitely going to lose your balance. Another important thing is your front foot. So this is my left foot here. My left knee and left ankle are in one straight line. If your foot is somewhere here and your knee is overshooting your foot, this is not good for our knees. I don't support or encourage doing this posture like this. So you need to bring your foot forward. Make this one straight line. This is our equestrian posture. We inhale here and after inhaling, we hold our breath here. How? Next posture, straight away we move into high plank or push-up position during the same inhale. Pick your back knee up and your left leg goes back. High plank position. We are still in inhale. Now exhale, drop the knees. Then the chest, then the chin. Ashtanga Namaskara, hips high, elbows are not going out, they are hugging in. Breathe in, slide the chest forward, point the toes back, lifting the upper body for Bhujangasana. Now working on the Bhujangasana or Cobra. If you are somewhere here in your Cobra, mind you, this is not Bhujangasana and you're not going to get any benefit. Why? Because all of your weight is in your hands. In Bhujangasana, we are looking for nearly 30% weight in your arms. So if I release my hands, I'm immediately gonna drop down, which I'm not looking for. So how to do this? Make your legs active first. Your feet are hip width apart. Legs active. What I mean by that? Your thighs, your shins and top of your feet, they are pressing down firmly into the mat. Breathe in. I'm lifting my upper body, but my lower ribs are still down and my elbows are still bent and hugging in. Pulling my heart forward, looking forward or maybe at the tip of your nose. Bhujangasana. Exhale, lift up and back, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. This is nothing but inverted V position. My hands are shoulder width apart, feet are hip width apart. You might struggle here with your heels that they are not touching the mat. In that case, you need to bend your knees and press your chest back. Lift your hips here as high as possible. Inhale, right leg lifts and your right foot comes in between your hands. This time, drop your left knee down and point your left toes back. Once again, we are in equestrian posture. Hands on either side of my front foot, knee and ankle in one line. Breathing in here, breathe out. I'm gonna bring my left leg forward at the front of the mat, feet hip width apart the way we started, and fold over for your Uttanasana. Inhale, press your stand, lift up, Urdhva Hastasana, arch back. Exhale, Pranamasana. This is half a round of sun salutation. We're gonna do another half on the left hand side. Similar sequence. Breathe in, Urdhva Hastasana. Breathe out, Uttanasana. Bend your knees if you need to. Inhale, this time left leg goes back, left knee down. Point the toes. Look forward, breathe in. Hold your inhale, high plank. Coming to high plank. If you are a complete beginner, then high plank is not meant for you. Immediately drop your knees down and stay here. Otherwise, high plank, holding the inhale, exhale. Ashtanga Namaskara, knee, chest, chin, elbows in. Inhale, Cobra, lower ribs down, elbows bent. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Lift the hips as high as possible. Inhale, the same leg comes forward. Left leg this time. Equestrian. Exhale, right foot forward, Uttanasana. Breathe in, Urdhva Hastasana, lift up and arch back. Breathe out, Pranamasana. This was one complete round of sun salutation, but we did it slowly because at the same time we were learning and I was explaining you how to do. Now this time I'm just gonna show you the postures with the breath without explaining anything. Okay, so one complete round of Surya Namaskara now. Pranamasana, one full breath here. Breathe in, Urdhva Hastasana. Breathe out, Uttanasana. Inhale, right leg back, equestrian. Hold the inhale, high plank. Exhale, Ashtanga Namaskara. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Breathe in, right foot forward, equestrian. Breathe out, Uttanasana. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Pranamasana. Left side, breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, left leg back.
equestrian, hold the inhale, high plank, exhale, Ashtanga Namaskar, breathe in, Bhujangasana, breathe out, Adho Mukha Svanasana, inhale left foot forward, equestrian, exhale right foot forward, Uttanasana, breathe in, Urdhva Hastasana, breathe out, Pranamasana. And then find your Tadasana, mountain posture at the front of your mat. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed watching it, and I really enjoyed teaching this video. If you like this, then please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and let me know how you found this video. Please write in the comment box. Thank you so much, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Thanks a lot. Today's video was all about Surya Namaskara, but few important things before you start to do it. If you have any health condition, maybe high blood pressure, heart condition, or lower back issues, then please consult your physician before you start to practice it. Another important thing, when to practice, either you can do it empty stomach early in the morning or right before the sunset, maybe 2 to 3 hours after your last meal. Another important thing, if you do have a lower back issue, then even if you are flexible in your hamstrings, you need to bend your knees while going into a forward fold or Uttanasana. Please keep your knees bent to protect your lower back. Last thing, when we move from forward fold to equestrian pose, we really don't move our hands here. So keep your palms where they were. But if in your Bhujangasana you are struggling where to keep your hands should be directly underneath your shoulders and your elbows should be hugging in. Try not to widen your elbows here, and we really don't move our arms. So keep your palms where they were unless you are lifting up. Otherwise, we just move the lower body, especially our legs. I hope you found this video useful. If yes, do let me know in the comment section, and I will see you in my next video very soon. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, bye-bye, and take care.